It'll be a first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Got it in the middle, it's Owens. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
This is a designed run. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Gets rid of it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Moves around to clear up the vision. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure
turning it on! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The seventh play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on third and short. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run for it on third and short. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Aggies moving quickly to the line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And the Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for it all. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Reed. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Texas A&M looking to convert on fourth here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking for the first down. Texas A&M lines up on fourth. Wants to keep it in the air. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Texas A&M going quickly. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Got a man, it's Moss. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They'll give it to him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Udoh. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Arizona State.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Looking for room, it's Udoh. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed on the outside, it's Owens. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Bringing the heat. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Quick completion on the out route. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. Finds his man. It's Armstrong. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The give on the option. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the 1st down.
The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Bussey. Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Making side adjustments here. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Reed. Got it! Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here, nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
Back to pass on second down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. It's complete. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got an open man. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards on the opponents at field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Levin. Dumps it off in the flats. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end of the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Looking to throw on third. Grab near the marker. It's Udo. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job on it.
Catch in the middle, it's Udo. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Moss. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On fourth down, going to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
that is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Got the first down and more. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The offense changing the play. From the gun to give, looking for room. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll run it from the gun. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air, it's Levitt. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And on second and short, they'll send three receivers wide right. Back to pass. Quarterback moving. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Hamilton. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Grabbed in the middle, it's Messer. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Go straight ahead.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. To throw, it's Reed. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Bussey. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Aggies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Reels it in down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Check. White 94 slider choice. White 94 slider. Let's go.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
Yeah, when he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again. And it's just frustrating.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Aggies want to pick up the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
To the air, it's Reed. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Brown. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
This defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're in the 4th quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Messer. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Extending the play. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Washington State has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been darn near perfection. They're up 14 over the Judicials. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's Levitt. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a grab down the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Moss. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
They'll run play action. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time? Breaking on the ball. It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Toss to the left. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to...
Turning it on! They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. 5-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Hamilton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He's going up top here late in the game. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's pass. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
To the air, it's Levitt. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Gets the back moving. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll line up to go for two. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lee. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. The sure hands, it's Bussey. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack